Ruth, don't get yourself killed.
Like you care.
Aw, the Byrde family. Bring it in, guys. Hugs all around. It's been almost 2 years, and we've missed you so much. While Marty and Wendy clean the blood off, make sure you get behind the... Yeah, let's get ready for Ozark Season 4 with a quick refresher of where we stand after that Season 3 roller coaster.
Before you get your panties in a bunch, just listen, okay?
Our favorite Osage Beach-based money laundering family started off relatively slow for the first 2 seasons, with the Blue Cat Lodge and a strip club, but they had a dream.
To make the world a better place.
And by Season 3, they've gone big time and are running multiple casinos. Aided by an alliance with drug cartel leader Omar Navarro and cartel attorney Helen Pierce, Wendy is looking to expand their empire, in spite of, or maybe because of, her husband Marty's objections. Also, Wendy is an awful human being.
You wolf!
More on that in a minute, because things get complicated when Wendy's unpredictable and bipolar brother Ben Davis shows up.
You're funny.
And you're not.
Pretty soon, Ben has a crush on longtime Byrde family loyalist Ruth Langmore.
I like this color on you.
Gray?
We can't blame him. She's our favorite character too. They eventually fall in love, but when Ben's off his meds, things get dicey. Side note, the best moment is Ben telling Helen's teenage daughter as Helen looks on.
Your mom has people killed and tortured for the cartel.
But after several outbursts, Ben's become unreliable and dangerous, which leads to Wendy okaying a hit on her own freaking brother. Marty does Wendy a solid and cremates the body. Ugh. True love, people. If you're keeping score, Wendy is now responsible for the death of Ruth's lover and her father, Kate, and just to repeat, she's an awful human being.
You wolf!
Meanwhile, poor Ruth also has to contend with Frank Cosgrove Jr., hothead son of the head of the Kansas City mob. They have several run-ins throughout Season 3 until he beats Ruth up, sending her to the hospital in critical condition. Now this is where we'd like to see some retribution, Wendy. She and Marty refuse to do anything, but Darlene Snell, who's consolidating her own power base, shoots off Frank's genitals with a shotgun. Thank you. Oh, and by the way, Darlene and the much younger Wyatt Langmore end up becoming lovers in Season 3. And we were surprised how quickly our reaction went from ew to aw. Anybody else?
Well, that's weird.
No. Moving on. Ultimately, Ruth finally realizes Wendy is an awful human being.
Did you watch him die? Or were you too chicken like with my dad?
And she quits working for the Byrdes, linking up instead with Darlene and her cousin Wyatt. We can't wait to see that trio take on Marty and Wendy in Season 4. But before we get there, let's pour one out for the evil Helen, who was supposed to be working with the Byrde family. That situation quickly devolved into a war of survival, which ended in the season finale when Navarro had Helen killed by her own henchmen. Ding dong, the witch is dead. Bring it in, guys, and bring on Season 4 Part 1, premiering January 21st. Let us know your predictions for the final Ozark season in the comments. For TVLine.com, I'm Rebecca Iannucci.